Hello everybody and welcome back to some more of our FM19 Journeyman in charge of FF Jaro in the Finnish First Division. And today we have two more games. We have a game against KTP followed by a game against MP. One team that's started off fairly poorly in KTP and another which is doing reasonably well in, I'm not going to say their full name, MP. So, hopefully, we can continue to string together some good results. We are currently undefeated, but we are dropping like flies. You may notice an absence of you-like up front. You picked up that injury in the last game. It's sad to say he's out for between 9 days and 3 weeks. So, Damas you-like, not present for either of today's games, which is, well, it's rather unfortunate. But we're going to stick with this. We're going to stick with the Torslanda partnership, the Kettler-Samiqui strike force. We're going to get it submitted, and hopefully they can produce what we need to give us a good result in today's game. So they've got a standard 4-4-2. Nothing insurmountable there. Wonderful looking goalkeeper. Look at that hair on his head. Brilliant. But let's get underway, and hopefully we can pick up another good result. I'd like to at the very least remain undefeated. We have a free kick here. Thomas Eriksson strikes. I thought he was going to have another one there. I thought for a second he was going to score another free kick. He's had a couple this season and, well, he's got a very good shot on him from those free kicks. If he can just bag a couple more, it'd be very nice. We have another free kick here. Takahashi puts towards the back post and Darude, oh, he's disallowed. He pushed a player. Oh, I got so excited. I thought we'd gone 1-0 up. Oh, heartbreak. Darude's goal is disallowed for pushing another player, and, well, it's a good sign, though. Look at them. I mean, they haven't had any shots. They haven't had any shots on target. We've got a long throw coming in. Sundman straight into the box towards Kettler. Can't quite get on the end of it, though. Sundman's back on the ball. If he can put in a cross, he's brought down, and there's no foul given. They lump forward, but we cut it out. Darude on the ball, knocks it across to Lindahl. And, well, it looks like the highlight's going to continue, so maybe, just maybe, something can come from this. As Vitanen's on it, back to Darude. Well, we're working it very nicely and very safely. We're not really letting them get close to the ball, but the long ball up is cut out very easily, and now they're in possession, looking to come forward. Well, they've given it away again. This highlight, very long, very dragged out. I'm hoping this means it's going to result in something good. Darude's ball forward seems to find Samiqui. He's got men in the box, Kettler notably, and it goes to him. And the two Torslanda strikers link up. Samiqui with the cross to Kettler, and it bags us a goal. Worth it, worth the long highlight. Seeing Samiqui put in that ball, going straight to Marcus Kettler. We're having flashbacks to a different league, but, well, it's working over here, and that's what matters. Look at it, it's a great cross. Kettler finds a nice bit of space on the front post, curls it around the keeper very nicely. It doesn't make much of an effort to keep it out at all. And yeah, it's an excellent goal, and it's good to see that although our two best strikers are injured, we're still putting goals on the score sheet, and maybe these will be able to vie for a spot. You know, if Arde or you-like don't perform, we've got some very capable players who can definitely come in and take their place. So that brings us to half-time, and they are yet to have a shot on target. Yet they've put in 11 fouls. We're absolutely dominating them. We are knocking them all over the park, and we've got a 1-0 lead to show for it. I'm pleased how things are going. They all love that. Kettler is currently our best performing player. We really need to take advantage of the fact that these just aren't very good and try and put some more past them and not let this slip away. Hopefully a couple more goals and we can do that. We have a throw in here. Darude's going to take up to Samiqui, and we are in possession of the ball for now. Vitanen up to Takahashi, back to Vitanen, and well, the long ball up isn't great. They head it down. I thought that was going to fall to Kettler for a second there. The camera angles pulled a little trick on my eyes, but Haglund's on it, knocks it back to Erberg, who puts up a very long ball. Big kick on him there, but it falls straight to them. They're looking to come forward once again now. They've got a booking on their team, which is, well, it's a good sign. As, again, it's another very long, drawn-out highlight. Maybe this is a good sign once more. As Kettler's on the ball, he strikes, it's saved. And, it's unfortunate there. I think Samiqui was kind of in a bit of space. We could have knocked it across, but we'll take the corner. Eriksson puts it in, and it's not great. It doesn't really go to anyone. We are back in possession, but it just fades out. Very long highlight for not a lot of payoff there, but it's good to see us still having chances, still having shots, and still pushing for another goal, even though we've got a lead. They're putting a long ball up here, but Haglund's cut it out very nicely, knocks it back to Erberg, and there's a chance we could maybe start something as our own, as Darude's on the ball. We're going for a lot of long balls, and that one worked out. It went to Samiqui, tries to roll it past the keeper, but it was a very easy save for them. And again, I think Kettler was on in the box there, as Eriksson lines up a free kick. He's going to put it in, and well, it was close. It hit the woodwork, it looked like, and it's cleared out for a throw-in. Now, our throw-ins are basically corners of their own, but we're not going to get to see it. unfortunate there. But I think it is time for a change to be made, as we've got a couple of players quite low on fitness. And I think, well, bringing on Jonathan Olsen for Vitanen when he's on a yellow card and low fitness, it makes sense, really. And, well, I think that might be all we do. Our strikers are having decent games. They're getting on the end of some good balls. And, well, we've got a free kick. Eriksen's going to strike. It's over the bar once more. A lot of his free kicks are going very close, and he's scored a couple already. I quite like how good he is from them. It's definitely, I think, going to secure us a few points this season. Well, it already has done, actually. The one last game led to a 1-1 draw, so yeah, it's already paying off. And with just minutes remaining, I'm going to bring on Linked Fist just to see out the last few minutes of this game. I'll bring him on for some equi and just use him to get some extra legs on, run at them, and cause them a bit of havoc, really. As we have another free kick, Eriksen's going to put it in, and that one does go in. This is 4th goal of the season, his 3rd in the league, and Eriksen bags another free kick. He is absolutely lethal. And if teams like this are going to put in as many fouls as they are, remember they were on 11 in the first half, they are now on 20 fouls committed, and Thomas Eriksen is going to punish them for that by just keep curling in these free kicks. It's great to see, and that gives us a 2-0 lead in the dying minutes of the game, doing a bit for the goal difference as well as just securing this victory here as well. Their forward ball ricochets off of Linkfist, and you imagine this will wrap everything up as they go to take their throw in. Are they actually going to let them? No, they are not. That wraps up a 2-0 win very nicely. A late goal from Thomas Eriksen from a free kick, just extending our lead there. And, well, it's actually picked him up a man of the match performance. Well done, lads. It was a good win. They all look delighted. And, yeah, he's picked up another man of the match. He's doing very, very well for such a young player. Only 16 years old. He is doing absolute work, and I'm still in the match here. I don't know what I'm doing. I just wanted to see Thomas Eriksen, if I'm being honest. And, well, my mouse is still out of sync from, like, 2 episodes ago, so that's wonderful. But we'll get forward into this game against MP, and hopefully we can have another win, as we're still undefeated, and we're still top of the league with 11 points after just 5 games. It's looking good so far. Let's keep it going. So, here we are in for the game against MP, and we are lining up with exactly the same side that we just went out against. Now, I'm an idiot, I forgot to rest our players, so we're looking a little bit tired out there. Hopefully, that doesn't have too much of a negative impact. It's mainly our fullbacks that are really struggling, along with Thomas Eriksen. Hopefully, it's not the biggest of deals, and we can still put out a good performance today. Because, well, another 3 points, a 6-point episode would be lovely. Although we're undefeated, we haven't had a 6-point episode yet. I think it's very much time for one, and one is very much on the cards, as they have another 4-4-2. Only a few regens in their team, and we're getting to the point now where regens are becoming essentially some of the better players in the game. So, there's a good chance for us, I think, in this game. Let's passionately say, I expect nothing but a win. No reaction at all. Hand over to the assistant? Nothing. Okay, let's kick off. Let's get underway and let's bag some goals. They've got a corner. Towards the end of the first half, it's been an absolutely dire game. Nothing has happened at all. And it goes over, and I think that might actually just see us straight into half-time. We've had 7 shots with 1 on target. They've had 7 shots with 3 on target. Both teams have put in 4 fouls. And we've seen none of it. We have seen absolutely nothing of this game. Let's go in and let's assertively say, far from pleased, because I expect better, and they all look fired up and motivated, which is the reaction we wanted. Let's start the second half. Let's get into it. Let's immediately shout at them, tell them to get creative, and hopefully we can just get stuck into this game and, well, at least create some chances, at least do something. We're actually coming forward here from the half-time kickoff. No, I got baited. Okay, let's get underway. They've got a corner, actually, immediately. McKinnon put it in, and they've headed over the bar. See, if they'd have gone back post, that would have gone in because it's FM19. But, well, they look disinterested after a shout. Ooh, potential chance for us here. Let's go in and let's tell them to show some passion. Maybe? Anything? We're fired up. Yes, let's get stuck into this game. Okay, so nothing is happening, so I'm going to go with a triple change. Quite bold, but I feel it necessary. I'm going to bring on Kwampar in the attacking midfield role. Sundman is dying on his feet, but he's going to have to stay out there because for some reason I don't have Landholm on the bench. But I'll bring on Massey for Vitanen, and I'll bring on Linked Fist for Samiqui because he's having a shocking game. And then, no? I thought Marcus Kettler was a poacher, I'm not even going to lie to you. Let's get stuck in though, let's confirm those substitutions, and hopefully, well, let's just see something in the last sort of 15 minutes. Well, the last couple of minutes of added time are ticking by. We've got a long throw. Sundman throws it. It doesn't even let it go! What? That is a nonsense decision, but it's a 0-0 draw. in one of the most boring games I've ever seen. And I've got aggressive. I've told him it wasn't good enough and we should be winning that match. Another 4-point episode. We've had 3 of them. We're on 12 points in the league. It's very average, really, isn't it? Like, I just feel like we should be doing a little bit better, to be honest. Like, I don't know. I don't want to sound a bit entitled, but I do think we should be doing better than a 0-0 draw where we don't see one of our chances all game. I just really don't think that's good enough. Now, we are still undefeated, which is very, very nice. We have a 2-point lead at the top of the table. Again, very nice. But I just wish we could create more in a situation like that. Now, obviously, it's going to be difficult with our 2 best strikers out. We're going to have games where maybe the chances just don't click and things just don't work right. I bring in new faces, apparently. Don't know what that's talking about, but it would just be nice if we could, I don't know, be a bit more consistent with our chance creation. Maybe when our better strikers get back, that can happen. But that's going to wrap up this episode. I imagine it'll be quite a short one, as there wasn't anything in that second game, really. Tomorrow we will be back for games against Nistan and VIFK. VIFK doing relatively well in the division, only 2 points below us. And Nistan obviously beat us in the cup before the start of the league. They beat us 1-0. Hopefully we can turn this around and, well, put forward a bit of a better performance than that, really, because they're not the best side. They also beat us at the back end of last season, now that I think about it. So we need to beat them. We're on a bad run of form against them. They're a bit of a bogey team. Let's turn that around tomorrow. The video for that will be up at 5:30 PM, or you can subscribe to get it into your feed, whichever you prefer. And yeah, thank you very much for watching. Leave any feedback in the comments, and we're still looking for a 6-point episode. Maybe tomorrow can be it. I'll see you all then. Have a great night. Goodbye.